We titled the finale Through the Looking Glass, and in many ways the finale is all about sort of going through this mirror into a whole new world for the show.
We were not supposed to leave.
I think we've pulled off a really exciting, emotional, iconic double episode.
Good luck.
Action!
I'm gonna have to call your father's office to confirm this.
Look, he's out of town right now.
Well, I'm sure somebody in the office.
Don't bother.
The whole flash forward stuff was incredibly intense. You know, he's a mess. I mean, we've never seen him this messed up before, ever. This is really deep into a place of sort of losing his mind. And so that stuff was really, really tough.
Jack Shephard in this episode had nothing. And Matthew is an actor who really commits body and soul into the story he's telling. He really puts himself through it.
I don't know if I've ever been as tired as I am right now. It's been an incredibly difficult 3 weeks.
On the Island Story, it's Jack Shephard at his strongest, his most committed, his most Moses-like. Come, tribe, we're getting to the mountaintop.
Let's do it.
Hello, Jack. We need to talk.
Here we go again. And just when I was looking pretty and clean and fresh and presentable, now it's back to square one.
Don't mind me, I'll just lie here and bleed. You girls get acquainted.
Action!
I'd kind of been curious as to how they would approach the whole reunion of Alex and Danielle, since it seemed to have been leading up to this.
What really happened? What was Ben's role in taking the child away from her? What's that whole backstory? I really have no idea. It will be disclosed to me as well as to the audience. It's at a certain point, I hope.
Cut! For the tying up, I thought a high shot on the Little Family unit would be lovely. On Our Little Family, which is the spin-off next season.
I'm getting something.
It's gonna work.
We're shooting a big confrontation, which is actually all based around me and whether I'm good or bad.
We don't like her.
We see
personally.
No.
The phone falls down to the ground.
The character.
And you come out.
The character we don't like.
I get up on her. It's working! And action, Terry, and knife!
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with Locke, actually. I'll be honest. Today, he kills me.
Knife!
I have to do death acting, which I'm actually pretty good at. If I want to go again, I was...
Anybody else who is...
The cast have been just so welcoming, and they really made me feel like part of the group, which is great. Honestly, by the end of the first day, I felt like I'd always been here.
When you have an ensemble cast, I think it's like family. And I'm still surprised by the commitment that everyone has here to making the best show that they can make.
Go to work now. Last day on set today. We're filming all the stuff in the communications room. And then the exit of Charlie. We'll do most of it there and finish off right there in a set that allows water to come in and completely flood the enclosure.
Cameras are all ready, and roll cameras, rolling, set! Charlie! 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 Survival is the focus of the show, so having anybody die definitely has its reverberations. Unless it's going to be someone who means a lot to the audience, it won't have impact. And so Charlie dying and leaving the show is a big deal. It was very emotional for all of us.
Made me cry before I'm supposed to.
I think obviously the big question that will be hanging over people's heads in however long we're down before season 4 begins is, are they going to get off the island? What does it mean that Jack made contact with this freighter 80 miles off coast and they say we're on our way? I mean, is that a good thing, or does that turn out to be a bad thing?
And also, there's this huge mystery that's looming, which is, if there's a plane in the bottom of a trench that is Oceanic 815 and it has all these dead bodies in it, what the hell is that all about? Especially as it pertains to the way that the season ends, you know? So, you know, those are all going to be things that we're going to be delving into in season 4, and we think it's a really engaging set of new mysteries.
Who's in the coffin?
Wait, what, I'm supposed to tell you that? With him sitting here and America listening?
Stay tuned.